So you were cheating on me with her and cheating on her with me?
No, ew, babe. No.
The prodigal daughter is back.
Guys, my name is Debbie and this is Dazzle with Deb. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm like, what? Did I really forget my babies?
Welcome to Dazzle with Debs. Please subscribe if you've not. I love you.
Anyways, today I'm going to go straight to it. I am going to give you one movie each for the days that I didn't see you. So that's to say, we have 7 movies that we're going to be reviewing.
Hold up. I'll probably owe you a few more movies because this was shot a while ago. But enjoy.
The first movie on my list is, as you can see, I'm very stressed and tired. I just had to take a break. It's exactly, it's almost 5 p.m. Monday. On the 30th of June, and I must say we just need to be grateful to God for bringing us to the first half of the year, right? So God has been faithful, and for all of us that are alive, we're super grateful. I'm grateful. I know you're grateful. So the first movie on my list is Colors of Love. Colors of Love on SODK TV just talks about age not being a barrier to finding love. That's the summary of the story. So the story is about a guy who fell in love with his family lawyer who was almost twice his age, and how much sacrifice and how he had to study ways that he had to get to her, since she's not moved by the things young people his age will be moved by. So he has to look for the little things. He did that with the help of his strong boyfriend who also fell in love with the woman's son.
Yeah.
Wait. So you were cheating on me with her and cheating on her with me?
No, ew, babe. No.
Never. Okay, so I'm just gonna go up to my room now. I've heard a lot about you. Told me a lot about you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I'm going up to my room. Continue. Sorry. It was a beautiful coincidence, but then again, it's a movie. So go watch it on SODK TV, Colors of Love. It had a touch of old school. The second movie on my list is More Than Words on Sandra Okunzuwa TV. More Than Words is the story of a girl who was a stammerer and had to sell her virginity in exchange for money just to be able to pay her mom's hospital bill. In the midst of trying to do that, she found love. She found a man who genuinely loved her, and it just showed that nothing really goes straight. That's life. Something definitely happened. She found out she was pregnant. The man didn't believe that the pregnancy was for him, believing that he was impotent.
I'm sure you're wondering why I was so certain that the child wasn't mine.
Because of my impediment, right?
No.
Why?
I thought I was impotent. I was hit so hard that it affected one of my vital organs, alright? And I lost the ability to produce healthy sperms. I couldn't get anyone pregnant anymore.
That's to tell you that people always have a reason for why they turn out to suddenly act the way they do. He believed he was impotent, and it just shows the story of the struggling girl who did everything and still ended up losing her mom. But it was an amazing storyline. It was a stammerer. It was good to see her play something totally different from the regular. So yeah, go watch More Than Words on Sandra Okunzuwa TV. The top movie on my list is Wife for Bata. Wife for Bata is on Sonia Uche TV. Wife for Bata, you know Sonia Uche is the queen of YouTube, like I always say. So Wife for Bata is a story about a lady who married a very nonsensical husband. Permit me to use that word. So her husband was a gambler and gambled with everything, their rent, her money, everything. He stole from her. She literally was a breadwinner, and he kept frustrating her. Gambling is a terrible addiction. Not like he didn't love her, but his love for her wasn't as much as his love for gambling. And he one time went to borrow money and put her as collateral since he didn't have anything, indirectly selling her off to a man who had always wanted her. Just imagine if she was a loose woman. Just go watch it to see how it ended.
The only thing we go make me stay here na one condition. And that thing be say, once my husband pay the money when don't they owe you, I go back my husband's house.
Well, in that case,
There's going to be an additional 1 million naira on every week he fails to pay me.
For waiting now. When go from see that kind of money come pay you?
I don't care. Do you want to know my ultimate goal? It's to ensure that he doesn't pay the money back. I don't need it. But you see, I want you.
Don't touch me.
And you're going to be mine forever, Jojo.
I don't come now. Maybe release my husband.
Agatha! Agatha!
Fell for the wealth and the riches of this man. If he lesser kept stopped gambling, if the gambling paid off, just go watch it. Anyway, I didn't like how the end was because it felt like it was encouraging some things, but yeah, just go watch it. Sonia Uche is a naturalist when it comes to movies, and I think her movies are relatable because in as much as I didn't like the end, it could be the end of some, right? So the fourth movie on my list is Two Cities and One Art on my favorite TV. Oh, sorry, I'm not being biased. Uchenambunabo TV. Two Cities and One Heart is a story where Uche Montana was. She played the lead character. She had just got off. She was a girl who dated people for love regardless of their accent or anything, and she was in love with this man who didn't treat her well, even though I wonder why she stooped that low. Sorry to say, it was an odogu boy, a very mean one. So she took a lot of things, and at the end of the day he dumped her, and in 2 weeks later he was proposing to someone else. Shows you that you're not always the problem. Men always know what they want. Everybody knows what they want, and when they find it, they do what needs to be done. The moment you find out you're the one pushing and having to question what exactly are we, what are we, just know that most times you're in the wrong place. So she was in love with this guy who took advantage of her, and she decided to take a vacation just to clear her head, and found this other guy who was a Muslim, totally different cultures and all, but he genuinely loved her. For the short time she knew him, he treated her well, only for her to find out that he was engaged to be married to someone else. And that broke her so much, shattered her to pieces. Go watch how he ended, go watch what happened, if love eventually won, or if it was another scumbag. Just go watch it. It's an amazing story, a beautiful movie. I know you will love it.
Good night, Mr.
Becky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, God. Here we go again. What does that mean?
calm down. All I'm just saying is that you're very beautiful.
Oh, Goma.
Don't go anywhere. What does that mean?
The fifth movie on my list is I Choose Me. I Choose Me is a movie that people have been talking about on Beyond Steven TV. I wonder why Beyond Steven does not have as much audience as I will want her to have. She's one beautiful storyteller. She doesn't, her movies do not necessarily have to end the way you want it to end, but they are always realistic. There are things that you know can happen, could have happened, probably had happened and all. So this was a story about a woman who gave up everything for marriage. She stopped her job with the promise that her husband was going to help her find another job. The husband made her a beggar in her own house. She didn't have 5 naira to her name. He abused her, cheated on her, made her stop work and was cheating on her with someone in the same job. He made her stop, even ended up having a child, whereas he didn't touch her. She had to beg for the barest minimum. She was constantly insulted. He was gaslighting her by her family because her family felt like she had broken the curse of her mom wasn't married and her aunt wasn't married, so she was the first to marry. So they wanted her to take every shitty thing in the so-called marriage, and the man took that as a reason to abuse her. And then I thank God for the man's, apparently her best friend was the man's cousin, and that one I thank God that she stood for friendship, she stood for the truth regardless of family or whatever. Whoever family, when your family member does not have sense, because stand for the truth. So that movie I Choose Me teaches you to choose you. We both pray and we all pray that we will not end up in bad marriages, but that movie teaches you to choose yourself, teaches you not to lose yourself. When someone loves you, it's supposed to help you be better, not to break you and make you lose your self-esteem or make you are not rag. Anybody who comes to your life and does not make you better than you were before they found you do not deserve to be in your life. Yeah, I said what I said.
This is my marriage that we are talking about.
What's
here.
marriage?
Whoa! She's not auntie!
Daddy, what marriage are you talking about? You put me through the worst of the worst. Mother, you're the worst mistake I ever made.
Rich sis. Woo! Linda. Marriage is for better, for worse. Honey, don't go and make a bigger mistake now and that you regret. Make the wrong decision. Eh? You're not thinking straight right now.
The sixth movie is Lesson in Love on Uzuak Song TV. Lesson in Love is a story where everybody had a sister and took a loan from one rascal on the street, and the rascal threatened her life, kept putting on double interest and all, and then she had to take up a house help job.
Sickness was then with you. Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, will you marry us?
Oh, she I would gladly marry, but you, I don't see any ring.
Then where Blossom Chukwu's Jeku needed her to take care of his daughter, so she was supposed to be the daughter's nanny. He had this girl he was in a situation with. Also, Chichichi, that when a man doesn't want to define what he wants, it means he's not looking for you. He's just using you as a passerby, like to pass and while away time. So if you decide that that's what you deserve and you want a situationship, you can go ahead and stay in a relationship where you feel you're not being treated well. But if you know you deserve more, then walk out, because every man knows what he wants. And like I said, he found Bimba Demoye, and from the get-go he knew that this was what he wanted. The last movie on my list is Dear Future Wife. Dear Future Wife is a story. It's just a beautiful story from beginning to the end. It's on Emma Bell TV. Dear Future Wife is a sweetheart. I feel like you should go watch it. The storyline is amazing, about a guy who always wrote love letters to his future wife, and when he found out, he knew she was the one. But love stories always have a lot of things, but they had their own challenges and all. They had their obstacle, they had their battle, and they fought it and they won.
My wife. And if you show up at my doorstep tomorrow, then it means we are both meant to be together. And I can't wait to cook your favorite meal for you, because cooking for you is my way of showing you that I want you in my life.
So for me, these are the 7 movies to make up for the time when I didn't post. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go watch. I hope you comment. And if you watched any of this, because these movies came out last week and a week before last, I'm sure you would be able to drop comments to tell me the ones you enjoyed the most and what you feel. I'm open to suggestion. What do you feel I should do? What do you feel I should do better? And all of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you've not. For my returning subscribers, I'm so glad I have you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. I did a lot of fun things. I went to the gym. I had fun. I did night drive. Even though I didn't capture a lot, because this week was so busy for me. Very busy. I barely have time, and that's why I'm shooting this now. And this week is looking like, in fact, this whole month may be very busy for me, but I definitely will find time to keep you guys posted with everything. I love you guys so much and hope you love me too. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing day, and welcome to a new week. Happy New Month. Let me be the first to say that. Ciao.